riches serve a wise man but command a fool. Few men are both rich and generous, fewer are both rich and humble. No man fights a harder battle than the man who overcomes himself. It is more easy to be wise for others than for ourselves. Give us something to admire in yourself, not in your belongings. To keep your own secrets is wisdom, but to expect others to keep them is folly. A man's quarrel with the world is only a quarrel with himself. An hour lost in the morning is never found all day. The happier the time, the quicker it passes. A man of sense talks little and listens much. Mediocrity succeeds best in the world. No man can be expected to be wise on an empty stomach. When sorrow is asleep, wake it not. First thoughts are not always the best. Things unreasonable are never durable. To tell our troubles is often the way to lighten them. It is more necessary to guard the mouth than the chest. It is easy to swim when another holds up your head. If you will control your mouth, you will soon be able also to control the mind. In matters of conscience, first thoughts are best. In matters of prudence, last thoughts are best. We are best known for what we do. He who is willing to work finds it hard to wait. There are words that cut like steel. Words are but pictures of our thoughts. Kind words are the music of the world. The unspoken word never does harm. Hard words break no bones, but they sometimes break hearts. Some temptations come to the industrious, but all temptations attack the idle. The knowledge of the world is only to be acquired in the world, and not in the closet. He who knows, and knows that he knows, is a wise man. Follow him. He who knows not, and knows that he knows not, is humble. Teach him. He who knows, and knows not that he knows, is asleep. Wake him. If you know how to spend less than you get, you have the philosopher's stone. Hard work is still, and always will be, the only road to prosperity. In ascending the hill of prosperity, may we never meet a friend. Prosperity makes friends. Adversity tries them. People who strive to appear to be what they are not only succeed in being nothing. The good conduct of the father and mother is a blessing to the children. The mother's heart is the child's schoolroom. To a child, there is no velvet so soft as a mother's lap, no rose so lovely as her smile. Each mother is a historian. She writes her own history on the imperishable mind of her child. There is no man whom fortune does not visit at least once in his life, but when she does not find him ready to receive her, she works in at the door and flies out at the window. Knowing how to grow old is the masterwork of wisdom and one of the most difficult chapters in the great art of living. Extreme wealth brings excessive care. For the average man, moderate competence is best. I had rather be the first man in the village than the second man in Rome. Better be preparing for tomorrow than regretting yesterday. Never despise small things, for we were all infants before we became men and pupils, and we became teachers. He who waits to be absolutely sure of the success of an undertaking will never undertake it. A man who has got a good son-in-law has gained a son, but he who has found a bad one has lost a daughter. Send your son into the world with good principles, a good education, and industrious habits, and he will find his way in the dark. Society is ever ready to worship success, but rarely forgives failure. Silence is the safest response for all the contradiction that arises from impertinence, vulgarity, or envy.